percorriamo, vediamo se riusciamo a trovare qualche cosa di interesse. Lì c'è il pellettaio. Allora, dove c'è il fumo dovrebbe esserci questo qua, un commerciante. Scrivano. Gli scrivani, vorrei imparare a leggere e scrivere, cazzarola. Tiro con l'arco. Se c'è uno scrivano ci sarà anche un fabbro, porca miseria, i fabbri sono fondamentali. Qui c'è il pretzel maker. Ortolano. Da vedere che è giù, è nella parte bassa. Questi qua sono degli orti. È un piccolo centro, credevo che ci fosse qualcosa di più, onestamente. Cosa stanno discutendo questi qua?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one, always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happened.
Ok, qui mi hanno dato ancora.
You know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus.
Ah, questi non lo
Do you
sapevano
know
nemmeno.
anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you.
Questi non sanno nulla. Per meglio dire, non sanno proprio un cazzo. Allora andiamo dal commerciante, è l'unica cosa che possiamo fare. Almeno ci liberiamo un po' del peso. Poi se troviamo il fabbro andremo a fare qualcosa da lui. C'è uno stivale messo fuori ad asciugare. Bello sto baco. Ma visto? Cosa stavi facendo di sporco? Cosa stavi facendo di sporco te? Stava pulendo lo stivale. Allora, vediamo di vendere. Allora, aggiungo la cesta, lo scrum marsh armatura, vediamo, bacinetto comune, poi un anello d'argento, calotta in bottita nera, calzabraga rammendata, calzabraga verde, cappello di feltro marrone, cappuccio di lino, un farsetto di pelle, un gambesone leggero, una giacca impecciata comune, guanti da cacciatore, ne mettiamo 2, stivali da lavoro, ne mettiamo 2, figa, sono sempre pesantissimo. Poi un calice d'argento, pelle di cinghiale, zanna di cinghiale, andiamo anche questi, va, giusto per levarci di torno dalla roba che non ci serve. Cesta. Ricevuto 188 perché questo qua è il massimo che lui riesce a darmi. Allora, vediamo una cosa, aspetta. Allora, vediamo, rimuovo. Lui importa al massimo 2,69. No, 180. Allora, vediamo di vendere la roba più pesante. Arma. Contrattiamo.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, sir.
Very well, I agree.
Ok, allora siamo pieni di denaro, 133, 113, siamo ancora però in sovraccarico, meno rispetto a prima, ma sempre in sovraccarico. Dobbiamo trovare il modo di vendere il resto. Vendere il resto significa trovare un maledetto fabbro, che non è possibile che non esista all'interno di un paese. Per me è giù, è nella parte bassa. Nuovo livello raggiunto di cavallerizzo, perfetto. Cavolo, non c'è nessuno con la mola. Come cavolo fanno a sistemare gli oggetti? È impossibile. Ecco, se poi magari dovessimo evitare di farci del male così gratuito. Vedi che infatti qua c'è dell'altro. Questo qui è il salumiere. Salumiere, cazzo, il macellaio. Porca miseria, il salumiere. Ma nella mia ignoranza... Luogo inesplorato. E dai, questa cosa qui, alcune condivisioni sono ancora un po' da rough around the edges. Oh, comunque sembra proprio che non ci sia un fabbro. Non hanno un fabbro. Come cavolo fanno? Vabbè, andiamo alla taverna, vai, è l'unica cosa che possiamo fare in questo momento. Non hanno un maledetto fabbro, è incredibile. Aspetta. Signora, io sono molto Marush, vediamo un attimo. Vieni qua. Parliamoci assieme un secondo.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of...
Tanto
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you
come
must.
sei sporca.
Do you know who Lubosh...
As far as I know,
Do you know...
I don't think he was.
Have you noticed...
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time.
Tutti che ti dicono di andare...
You could see at first glance he was no.
That's all. Thank you.
Nessuno mi vuol dare informazioni per quanto riguarda la città. Il posto proprio.
I'm at your service.
Bello che tutti ti parlano in maniera molto ossequiosa appena vedono che sei un cavallerizzo. Tu, Joseph.
My respects to you.
No, questo qua gli avevo già parlato assieme.
Look where you're going.
Locandiere, vediamo un attimo.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Ovviamente lui non parla di quelle cose, mi sembra anche giusto. Andiamo all'abitante del villaggio, è generico, non dovrebbe farmi chiedere delle cose. No, dai.
One ale, please.
Vediamo di far passare un po' di tempo, va. Ah, padre Godwin.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of a church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
Mamma.
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claim. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all
baby.
about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
Sì,
He's a bit more
certo.
mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again.
Questo è vero.
People stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed. They won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
No, adesso non esageriamo.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague.
Beh, quello è
Not
normale.
enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
Come se fossero dei commedianti.
Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution.
Questo è
What
vero.
if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive fur, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
Ma va?
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Mamma.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No,
E stanno incominciando ad essere ubriachi tutte e due.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Nuovo livello raggiunto, bevitore. Adesso mi sveglio la mattina senza soldi, eh.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj panuje sej smutek, do dnielo i rano utek, niech już małżeński majstrat, do wczera żylne staje brak. Už sejmo i svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě i kůži, nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požadem si umí jako poslední den. Buďme se vámi, panorama slávy a tak vypal sudy a posad se mi sen, tak posad.
Che male, però col...
A vypal je ven, ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu soudnej den, tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Padre. Allora, aspetta un attimo. Bevitore di birra. La birra è più leggera del 50%. Bevitore di vino. Vizio del bere. Lo stato di mano, il tremore della tua mano si riduce alle 25 e le tue abilità con l'arco tengono un bonus di più 2. Aia! Gli ho ruttato in faccia! Oi!
Take that!
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure.
Oh, mamma.
Henry.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Bevuto, scazzottata. Si va sul campanile cosa faremo?
Here we are, look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Chissà che cos'è il pezzo forte della serata, ma chissà che cos'è. Ah, però.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Beh, è una bella serata. Oddio santo. Oddio santo, sono ubriaco morto. Sono ubriaco freddo. Oh Cristo. Oh signore.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
corregge. E lui invece... io sono a posto invece. Insonne. Perché stanno andando sotto i sottotitoli e non c'è niente che va? Oddio, cosa cavolo sta succedendo? La messa! Se di me... No, dai, cioè... Però mi piace il punto di vista di Henry mi piace. Però cazzarola non c'è il video, perché? No, 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 no. Qui manca proprio il video. Qui manca proprio... che sfiga. Ecco. Se mi aiuti ti dirò chi sono i complici di Lubosh. Eia. Mi piace sto prete, però è un po' uno che se ne approfitta.